What I'm going to show you is the result of taking every scummy monetization tactic that you can imagine for free-to-play games and cramming them all into one game, and then also adding an additional twist to make it more confusing in each of those tactics to incentivize that you spend money. This game has all of them, except maybe forced ads in exchange for currency in the game. And the worst part is that My Hero Ultra Rumble isn't some mobile gacha single-player RPG. This is a console and PC online PvP Battle Royale live service. But it really does have everything. It has loot boxes in the form of gacha rolling. It locks out the main gameplay component, being the different characters that you can play, behind this rolling, making it very difficult to obtain characters for free and making it almost impossible for you to obtain the character of your choice. It has multiple different currencies within the game, and it does everything that it can to obfuscate the value of your money with the way that it is translated into the premium in-game currency at intervals of money that are difficult to understand when you move them into other currencies and into other products in the game, so that you lose track of how much money exactly you're spending, and it's always at odd numbers that are going to leave you with a little bit of overbalance on your account so that you want to spend more. It has a paid battle pass and a ridiculous grind for a special battle pass. And of course, it has limited time events for special banner rolls that give you additional potential rewards if you roll for the banner and get the item. But before I show you all of this trash that's in the game, I do want to talk about the game itself very briefly. As I said, My Hero Ultra Rumble is a battle royale that can best be described as Rumbleverse. For those of you who know what Rumbleverse is, it left us far too soon. It was actually a great game, but it's kind of a melee ability-focused battle royale with some shooting in it. It has all your battle royale standards, your healing potions and your shield potions, and this one allows you to level up your skills, and sometimes they obtain additional effects as you level them up. It has a super mode. Some characters have special abilities. Once somebody is down, they can be eliminated, but you can resurrect them using resurrection tickets, and this all unfolds on a tiny map that is pretty bad. It's pretty garbage, but at least the one thing that I like about it that's kind of fresh is that every match can take anywhere between 2 minutes to maybe maximum 10. I think that the longest it could probably go is around 12 to maybe 15 if people are like really trying to stretch it, right? So it's a little bit of a quicker, more arcadey feel for a battle royale. The highlight of the game are the characters. If you are a fan of the source material, they have done a wonderful job converting these characters into this format. They feel very authentic, and they have very interesting interactions and very creative playstyles and abilities that you wouldn't normally see in a battle royale. Characters like Cementos and the way that he can build these enormous cement blocks and modify the battlefield as you go. It's really interesting. The way that Uraraka can actually make people float up, be they friend or foe, and use that as an advantage for your allies to kind of float around and snipe stuff and have more mobility, or to CC opponents. It's all very well done in regards to the source material. It's not a fantastic game, it's a fun game, and of course if you play it with friends you're gonna have a blast, and if you're a fan of the source material you're gonna really enjoy it. It has some faults, much like Rumbleverse. You can just get permanently stun locked because of the way that the melee combos and abilities work, and for me the movement feels kind of good, but I wish it were more integral to the way the game plays. But it's not a bad game. It's actually pretty fun to play. It's just dragged down so hard by all of these monetization features. The way that it just goes above and beyond in a genre that most players are not accustomed to, all of this bullshit, is, I don't know who made this decision, but I guess somebody at Buy King. Buy King, I don't know this developer. They haven't done much before. They're called Buy King, but buy as in like made by, not like a bike. Wait till you see me on my bike. In any case, let's jump into the actual menus of the game so that you can understand how crazy this is. So this is your main menu in My Hero Ultra Rumble, and if you're familiar with gacha games, you'll notice that this is basically a gacha game, but you play a battle royale instead of, you know, what you might normally play in a gacha game. You have multiple different currencies with a ton of items. You see right up top, you have the shop and rolling, which is essentially loot boxes. But we're going to break this down one by one. Let's start with currencies. Rolling does not cost you a ticket. As you can see here, one roll is 10 tickets. Just a little bit of added confusion. And you can see already the odd numbers popping up. So it's 1,200 premium currency to get one roll, which is 10 tickets. And of course, you multiply that by 10 for the 10 times roll. This is so that you can be rewarded with a ticket. And you can be like, oh, wow, I got 1/10 of a single roll. So let's say I wanted to roll, how much would that cost me? Well, you can buy a 10 roll for 8,000 as a limited time pack. Otherwise, you can just buy a single roll ticket for 100. So that means 1,000 hero crystals for one roll. Okay? How much does that cost? Well, you have it on screen, but if we go to the lowest one, you get 13 rolls or 25 euros in my case. I assume $25 in the US and whatever other regional currency equivalent. So quick maths with the calculator, we round these numbers down. We get 25 divided by 13 means 1.9 for a roll. So about $2 a roll. This is with buying inside this shop. If you just go to roll, we already saw that it's going to be 12,000. So that's going to put it up to around 2 and a little bit extra per roll, like 210 per roll. What can you get by rolling? Well, you can get a ton of trash. You can get a ton of things. It's a lot of the Apex syndrome because you're going to unlock a lot of the customization features. So a lot of these hero costumes, which are just recolors. Then you also have hero costumes, but beta version and all of their changes. And then you have, these are special. I'm not sure how you get these. These might be with the starter pack or also through rolling. I'm not sure. But you also get a ton of voice lines. Yeah. And emotes, which you can also buy with gold. Only some of them, though, you can buy with gold. So these are all things you can get by rolling, but you can also get characters. Characters are, of course, the lifeblood of the game. This is the most important part of the game. And you have a rotation of characters that are available that change every week. Slight correction in post, maybe it's not a rotation. Maybe you actually have these 4 characters when you start the game, but we don't know. I couldn't find results on this. Unlocking characters can be done 3 different ways. The first one is by rolling. If we go here into the drop rates for rolling, you can see that you can get Kirishima, Momo, and Shiozaki all by rolling. This just means you get the character. After that, you have these 3 items, which are the special costumes for the banner, and they have an increased rate. And then everything else are these higher rarity things. And then you go down, and everything that is like a voice line or a basic recolor is 0.5%. You will notice here, not all the characters are available on this banner. Only 3 characters are available via the banner. So what if I wanted a different character that is not that? Well, one of the options is through the Special Season Pass, which includes a total of 6 characters that you can unlock completely for free. It is these specific characters. You never get a choice at a specific character. It has to be these. What is the problem with this Season Pass? Well, I have played for about 4 hours and I have obtained 24,000 experience. There are ways to boost your experience gain using a different currency called agency points to level up your agency, but that's a whole different can of worms. Let's focus on the basics here. 4 hours to get up to here. I think it's easy to say it'd take most people about 5 hours of playing to reach tier 1. So that is 5 hours to get here. At 10 hours, you'll unlock a character. At 15, you'll unlock a character. I think around 35, you'll unlock a new character. This is the 60-hour range. This is like the 70-hour range. And then all the way at 30, it will take you approximately 150 hours to unlock All Might. Okay, but can't I just pay money and get All Might? Well, yes, but no. You can't just like say, here's 20 bucks, give me a ticket to unlock whatever character I want. That is not in the game. Instead, you would have to buy experience, and you just keep rolling up the experience. So reaching rank 30 by paying would cost you 42,000 hero crystals, which if we go back to the shop real quick and we go to hero crystals, that's around 75 bucks to unlock all of those characters, right? Including All Might at the end. But what about not paying? Well, you could just unlock them with character tickets, right? This is a ticket that allows you to unlock a character, but you can only get these 2 initial ones discounted, and then after that they always cost 300 hero souls. What are hero souls, I hear you ask? Well, they are what you get for obtaining duplicates when rolling. So if you roll a ton and you just keep spending money on rolling and you eventually obtain duplicates, you will then get hero souls, which are like crafting metals in Apex or whatever your game of preference is. And with those hero souls, you can unlock these tickets. These tickets you can then use to unlock characters, but not any character. No, because if we come here, I can unlock Lida. But I can't unlock Bakugo, because he's in the special license. I can't unlock Shoto and Froppy because they're in the special license. I can't unlock Kirishima because he's in the gacha banner. I can't unlock Momo because she's in the gacha banner. I can unlock Kaminari because he's nowhere else to be purchased. I can unlock Kendo. I cannot unlock Ibarra because she is in the banner. I can't unlock All Might. I can't unlock these because they are currently available. Same goes for Himiko and Mr. Compress. I can't unlock them because they're in the special license. So some characters that are available are the only ones that you can unlock with your hero ticket. Otherwise, you have to go to rolling the banner or grinding up or paying to grind up the special license. You can also pay for the pro season license, which gives you premium currency and rolls. And it does, this is nice, it does actually tell you specifically what you are going to get by buying it. So it's going to cost you 4,800 of the premium currency, but you're going to get 4,500 in return, as well as 110 rolls. So it's basically always worthwhile to get this because you get these costumes and 110 rolls back, although it doesn't pay for itself, but you're gonna get it with events, don't worry. It tells you exactly the amount of that you're gonna get. These extra currencies here are to unlock images in the gallery, by the way. So this is another topic. This roll banner that has these 3 special costumes is tied to an event. The event includes event missions. These event missions are also tied to the items that you can get on the event banner. So if you're in possession of these special costumes that you can get from this banner, you get these extra missions, which will, when completed, give you event tokens, which you can spend on the event shop. And a lot of these are also related to using specific heroes. So you see here that you can use Froppy, and then you have to use Uraraka, and it's just, there are incentives here for you to roll to obtain things so that you can get more of the event currency. Because with that event currency, you can go to the event shop. And the event shop includes costumes that you can get, emotes and voice lines, but more importantly, for a low price, you can get 3,000 premium currency here, 2,000 premium currency, 1,000 premium currency, and then agency points, which are the ones that allow you to upgrade your agency so you get better experience so that you progress through the special license faster. I'll put up some footage at some point of me rolling because it's hilarious.
For us, I don't understand. Like, oh, okay,
no, I got 2 rares. It's the color of the bombs.
Okay, so he always gets like to shine. This is
yes.
true entertainment.
That's the point. Voice line. This is what they're gonna say about this game in 1 month. Oh, triumphant. No. And he's incredibly depressed. He can't live. Oh, yeah, Plus Ultra! So exciting. So the one thing that is important to mention is that up here you have 3 of 3. These are hero rentals. So 3 times per day. And I think they update every 8 hours. So it's not necessarily you have to wait until the full refresh. You can like use a couple now when you come back like at night or something. I don't know how your schedule works. They might be refreshed. You can play 3 matches with any character using these tickets. And like I said, they refresh. So, hey, I mean, that's something, right? So you can test out the characters in case you want to decide what to unlock, but that really doesn't make sense because you can only unlock some of them and the others are either through the progression system or completely by chance. So I don't know, man. I really don't know what to tell you. This game is not bad. But including this level of just crazy gacha type monetization in just a console type battle royale, it's so complicated to understand. This is like why people make guides on how to optimize everything that you do in these games, is because they are so complicated on purpose to make you spend money, to incentivize you spending money. And before somebody asks, the special starter pack that costs 30 bucks on Steam comes with some costumes and 400 roll tickets, which is 40 rolls. It does not include any characters or the ability to unlock a character right away or anything like that. This is beyond me, and I don't understand how... Is this how we're going to start incorporating things? Because I know somebody's going to bring up Apex or Valorant or something like that. In those games, not only is there a progression for you to unlock characters, and the impact of those characters is more or less balanced and doesn't really impact any of the core essential mechanics of the game. At least not to the same degree, I think, that they do in this game. They can be impactful, but you have a progression system that allows you to unlock the character that you want. And then more importantly, you can just pay money to unlock the character that you are the most interested in, which is something you cannot do here. It just incentivizes gambling. Just gamble. Please gamble more. And there's... How is this coming out with just... I understand the mobile space has had gacha elements for a long time and horrible microtransaction systems like the ones in Diablo Immortal. But getting this out on Steam and on consoles like this is insane to me. Because the game is fun if it fixed up some things, but this just drags it down so much for me. I hope this isn't the future. Like, guys, make a good game. And then make us, I don't know, I'm fine rolling for costumes. That's it. But like, let me unlock the characters in whatever order I want and without this insane level of grinding. Thank you very much. Anyways, I guess those are my impressions on My Hero Ultra Rumble. You're a fan of the show. Be aware of all of the things I mentioned and, I don't know, have some fun if you can. It's fun with friends, that's for sure. I had a ton of fun with some friends. That's it. Thank you for watching. I have videos about things that I care a lot more about coming out very soon. So remember to subscribe so you don't miss a lot of content on a lot of upcoming games and on some other stuff, including Cyberpunk, real soon. I've got 11 videos in production for October. So you really do want to subscribe because it's going to be a wild ride. Let me know in the comments what you think of this system. Is it as bad as I make it sound out to be? Or I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people telling me it's not that bad. I've seen worse. So just let me know. Educate me more on this. I've been Mug Thief. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again very soon.